Yeah, guys. See ya. Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy, Heel Boy Sammy, here with a trailer reaction video for the new movie Spiral, aka Saw number 9, if you want to be really technical about it, starring Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, seeming like a father and son duo trying to go against the new take on the Jigsaw Killer, because if you didn't know, John Kramer died like freaking 75 films ago, but they kept his corpse lying around like it was some puppet from like Weekend at Bernie's. But yes, new trailer came out today showing like their own new story with the new killer. And from what I saw so far, it looks pretty promising. Saul's really known for their traps, and going for like 30 seconds into this trailer, you see exactly what it's going for. Its new style, if you want to say it like that, just how they're constructing the spiral or Jigsaw 2.0 killer and how it is. And then Chris Rock's character and how he's handling the situation, trying to find all these clues, who he can trust, who he cannot trust, because I guess everybody and their moms is a red herring character in this movie. But it's all good, because, with a new take on the film, it gives it like a new like life injection. You can take something that was ran into the ground for like 7 films, reboot it softly for an 8th film, but then with the 9th film bringing a whole completely different story to it, which I'm really a big fan of. When you bring known actors to a known franchise that are not normally associated with this type of genre, it gets your interest level peaked. At least mine does, because you can see right off the bat, Chris Rock's 110% into the chicken role, man. Like, you can just see that, like, obviously he's one of the executive producers on the film, so of course he wants to put his intake into it. I'm sure he had a lot of, say in what his character would react in certain situations and what he can do with everything that comes with the film. So, with all these different cuts and everything, you get like a little small snippet of John Kramer in there, which is, if you're a fan of the franchise, this man is synonymous with the film. Like, when you think of Jigsaw, you think of John Kramer, and you also think about, how much they freaking thought about keeping his character around after he died, like in the 4th film, but, or technically the 3rd film, because they shot him like in the neck. But anyways, I'm very excited to see I'm very excited to see like what these two writers, Josh Stolberg and Peter Goldfinger, have to offer like the franchise. But if you didn't know, Josh Stolberg is actually one of the writers from Jigsaw from 2017, which I was a big fan of, like I said before. So, hopefully they bring back that character, specifically like the doctor character. I'm forgetting his name. His name escapes me, but that's how forgettable he was. Him being the apprentice for John Kramer before Amanda, before Detective Hoffman, all that. So yeah, I want to see like if they reincorporate his character into the film. I'm pretty sure he may be associated and somehow. I mean, if you didn't see Jigsaw, the ending literally was a copycat of Saw 1, how it ended, just with the less iconic line of game over, and more so that he speaks for the voiceless. Very unclear plan you got there, Doc. But hey, if he gets incorporated back into this film, I'm gonna be happy to see that, because that's some type of continuity that Saw hasn't always been the most consistent with. I mean, you can look back to like Saw 5 or 6, where they just show you a flashback and they're like, hey, by the way, let me remove this curtain. Boom, another flashback, but extended. It's like the extended version of like a deleted scene or something. But that's what Saw was known for from 1 through 7, just trying to incorporate different characters just with flashbacks alone. Hopefully, this movie just stays in present time and just does not go all out and says, hey, maybe we should just bring back this character you didn't know from like part 2 and he's incorporated into a bigger role. Not trying to see any of that. But if they bring back Dr. Gordon, hey, that's all good. A fan favorite from the very first movie, who is freaking synonymous for like this film just for cutting off his foot. Come on, man. Like, and then he goes for like, what, like 6 films, comes back, he's like, oh yeah, also, I'm an apprentice too. So hopefully, he's back in some capacity. I mean, hopefully you don't bring him back really long-winded and fucking out of nowhere. You know, Hopefully old characters come back for this new story. Just not more ham-fisted like they did in the past, where, they're just brought back with flashbacks. They can just like be reincorporated in a different way, as long as it floats the story and as long as it doesn't take away from what Chris Rock and company are trying to accomplish with this film, because the trailer does look promising. I'm intrigued by it. I'm going to see where it goes. Comes out, I believe, May 14th. I'm pretty sure it is. But I'm gonna be like one of the first ones in the theaters to see it because come on. Yes, it's always mostly like a guilty pleasure for some people. I mean, when you think of good franchises, you don't think of like Saw because after the first movie just falls off like a cliff pretty much. But hey, that's just one's opinion. I'm sure you all have different ones, but I'm just curious to see where this film goes. Hopefully, it's super excellent where they can start their other own trilogy with Chris Rock and company. But that's all the way up to the writers and all that. If they think they have plans for a sequel, good for them. But yeah, I mean that's like my thoughts on the trailer. I already know they're probably gonna have another one released a little bit before the movie comes out. Which hey, if they show a little bit more, that'd be cool. If they show way too much, that's just Hollywood saying like, hey guys, let me show you all the film in these 2.5 minutes that we have to show you. But let's just see how it plays out. But yes, guys, those were my thoughts on the trailer. Hopefully, you guys feel the same way. If you don't, it is what it is, guys. We all have different opinions. As long as we get together at the end of the day to discuss movies, that's what counts. But yes, guys, thank you for listening. I'll be having more content, coming out over the course of the time. So look forward to that. Look forward to reacting to more trailers, doing a couple movie reviews, maybe on the Saw franchise. I mean, that's 7 films. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be torture to sit through, even more so than Reverse Bear Trap. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe for more. It's your boy, Sammy. It's been real. Take care, guys.